Everybody thinks that before 1990, the queer history it was some kind of myth. And of course, it's legend, and of course, it's not true, and of course, it is a little bit irony. But still, many people, many important people, they think that the situation is like in this legend. Sometimes we think that the history is only something connected with documents, but we don't remember about the oral history, about the stories. And for example, during this time here, during the LGBT Salzburg Global Seminar, we saw the situation that we can meet now. We can meet people, for example, from Syria, from Ethiopia, who can tell us the stories, and these stories in the future, it will be the part of queer history.
This meeting, it's the 5th meeting of the Salzburg Global LGBT Forum. It's a kid's birthday, and it feels very joyful, very happy. We're now a network that is connecting to 71 countries. I think we established ourselves as a global forum that tried to reach out to activists, to lawyers, to journalists, to diplomats, to artists, to writers, to photographers, and really bring together all of the voices that matter if we want to advance LGBT human rights globally. This year we talk about home, and we are building on experiences of the past years, where we have talked also a lot about family, families of birth, families of choice, families we raise. We struggle to understand why families, why parents, why communities, why religious communities, or why government authorities disabandon and expel their own children.
We have to see that there are human rights violations that are systematic in nature, and that there's discrimination that is institutionalized, and that it affects the lives of LGBTI people and their rights to education, to health, to work, and to human dignity in general. I believe that as an attorney, as a human rights lawyer, I must be committed to ensure dignity for all human beings, and that includes LGBTI people. So it can seem counterintuitive, but I think the more you speak and the louder you speak, the better protected one will be.
I think many of us live in twilight zones, yeah, and that zone for me is mysterious and full of questions, full of curiosity, and I like that space. Even with my relationship, I like the mysterious place, the secret. My role as a woman who has been through this movement for a long time, that we don't have to be secretive as much as we were at that time.
Finally, I'm hearing like some voices who's talking loudly. The thing that I have it inside, I couldn't express. They gone through those experiences, and they did well, they did good. So I'm trying to learn from them.
I'm from Ethiopia, an LGBT activist working on the visibility of queer community in Ethiopia. So we've done quite a number of activities and things which people are not happy and comfortable with. Because of that, our security got compromised to the point as living or dying. So we're here to share our stories as an LGBTI activist refugee. We're being part of this session.
As I said in the prayer yesterday, we are many, and yet we are one. That's what I mean.